Hey, what's up? It is a Good News Friday. As always, folks, let's bring it back to the city of brotherly love for just a minute because I want to explore a story that's it's a type of story kind of cropping up with increasing regularity as of late. Last week, a man standing outside his apartment and enjoying a late-night cigarette was accosted by an armed man on a bicycle and told that he was being robbed. Now, without hesitation, the smoking young man removed his own gun and fired one round into the robber's head. Ha ha, there it is. The robber got off a couple of shots before heading off to that bicycle shop in the sky, but he didn't hit anything. And having just smoked his competition in the Who Gets to Live competition, the young man no doubt returned to smoking his cigarette in peace before calling up the cops. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Philadelphia, armed man protecting himself and shooting the bad guy, this is a rerun. I get it, but you're wrong. A few weeks ago, we did indeed discuss on this topic on another episode about another guy in Philadelphia who shot his would-be robbers. But if you'll recall, those unlucky sons of bitches were impersonating police officers. This dude was impersonating a hipster from Portland or something weird like that. Seriously, you're going to roll up on a dude on a bike and think you're going to get away with robbing them. You need to rethink the way you're doing this. Folks, I hope this guy had a little bell on his handlebars and he'd like to just ring that thing to get his attention, whatever. But I don't think that was the case. Anyway, the truth of the matter is that what is known as a justifiable homicide is a rising trend in the city of Philadelphia. It's happening over and over again. Last year alone, there were 19 of them. These are situations where no criminal charges end up being filed against the person doing the shooting because he or she was within their rights to do it. It's also important to note for the people who love the idea of taking guns out of the hands of American citizens that these are cases where the person in question might, and in fact probably would, be dead in place of the scumbag who went after them. So always remember that when the Founding Fathers recognized the keeping and bearing of arms as an enshrined God-given right, they understood that its principal use was as a weapon against those who would do harm against them, whether it be tyrannical government at home or abroad or some dipshit who misunderstood the concept of being a badass biker. And I do feel, honestly, I was going to lie and say I feel sorry, but I don't really feel sorry for the guy who got blasted for his trouble. Am I able to spare some compassion for the moron whose getaway vehicle was the same thing as a 10-year-old would use to get away from throwing rocks through a window? Well, still not a lot, but maybe a little more. I'm sad that some people grow up in an environment that tolerates their bad behavior to the point that they go and just run afoul of the law consistently until it ends very tragically. I'm sad that this person's life had to be extinguished in order to protect the life of an innocent citizen who was just minding his own business. But by the same token, do I feel that this shooting was, in the words of the law, justifiable? Yeah, I can bet, and you can bet your Marlboro full-flavored red 100s, whatever people are smoking these days. I don't know. Folks, do not ride up on somebody on a bicycle and try to take their stuff away from them. You never know what you're going to get. If you're going to do it, it looks like the trend is saying don't do it in Philadelphia. And if you're still going to try it, for the love of God and all that is holy, don't do it on a freaking bicycle. Ring, ring. Have some pride in yourself. Love y'all. God bless.